Source Force Podcast. The Source Force Podcast. The Source Force Podcast. The Source Force Podcast.
The Source Force.
Gavin Larry, welcome to the Source Force Podcast. You've got a lot going on. You're a gym owner, a PT and an online coach.
Yeah.
But where did it all begin? From leaving school to where you are now?
Yeah, well, obviously, thanks for getting me on.
No, thank you. It's our
You're
pleasure.
doing great things, so yeah, thank you for that. From school, to be fair, it was just get in to work. I had no direction or anything, didn't know what I wanted, apart from to be a footballer, but that never happened. So it was just to get in and start working. So I started working at B&Q. It was 6 hours a week. I'd already done 3 paper rounds, so I was already hard working and doing that. So
Wow.
then I went into B&Q. Was the laziest worker in the world. Again, no clear direction, but because I'd been in a wheelchair when I was younger, then I could start to play football and I was a lot better. My whole focus was playing football. I just wanted to play football, get a little bit of money. That was my only direction at that time.
Wow. But we'll touch on that because you were diagnosed at a very young age and you've overcome such adversity. Would you go into that in a bit more detail?
Yeah, definitely. So I started getting pains in my hip when I was about 8 years old. My dad, I won't say, but he used to clip me, tell me to walk properly, and it went on for a while. And it was growing pains with doctors and stuff like that. And finally, I just couldn't walk on my hip. Went into hospital, got scanned, and it was Perthes disease, which is a crumbling of the hip. So instantly upstairs, on traction, in hospital for 3 months. Mum, dad crying, like, not life was over, but...
For a young boy playing football every day.
Yeah. So I put in traction. I was in there for about 3 months. Then I was in Forrest Gump races when I come out, and wheelchair assisted for 2-3 years. So it was... I suppose I didn't really... I was probably young to know what was fully happening. Mum, dad could see it. Obviously, I was getting bullied every day. Even parents were quite harsh, like literally stepping across the street away from me, like I was a leper or something.
Wow.
But I don't know. I just reframed it really. Positive reframing. I was getting quite a lot of attention. Girls were coming over all the time, so it was fine. That sense. So it was. I won't say it was a tough time. It was a tough time because I was seeing people run about, but I was in my own mind. I was in my own head. I learned to juggle while I was in the wheelchair.
Every cloud.
Exactly. So it was just doing things that I loved. And to be fair, I was off school for a year. They wouldn't allow me in school, so spent a lot of time with my mum, going shopping, speaking to adults, and just watching Bewitched.
Yeah. And I bet that give you a good drive for, I want to get into work and I want to start working.
Yeah. It was always wanting to get in and then show people, although I've been in a wheelchair or people have told me that I won't walk properly, I'm going to.
Yeah. So how did, that challenge, you've been from wheelchair assisted? I'm lost for words. Wow.
Yeah, it's
You've
a
been
sorry.
from wheelchair.
I've had mentorships and mindset coaches, and they've always said you should tell the story to try and inspire others.
Yes, definitely.
So I do touch on it a little bit. So when the doctors told me that I'll have arthritis, I'll have a plastic hip by the time I'm 21, you can't do any contact sports. Because I was quite a hyper kid, I'd run around with my braces on. I'd be jumping off things. Obviously, my mum, dad, it was hard to control me. But even from that, it was like, you're going to have to walk places. You can only... Swimming would be your biggest thing. I just played football straight away. And I was playing every day. I was running. They were like, I just can't stop him. So I was running. But then when I got took into hospital when I was 16 for a recheck, they were like, what have you done with your hip? And I was like, Mum and Dad were down. And they said, it's reshaped and it's looks like pretty normal hips. You've still got restricted movement. Can we do studies on you? So studies that come about, and I was just telling them that I just ignored everything that they said. And I've never had a plastic hip. I've not had arthritis, so that drives me more to show people that don't always listen to the doctors. I know there'll be cases, but you can push beyond your limits.
No, that is amazing, and just that sort of mental strength to be like, no,
Like
this is what I enjoy doing.
It's been bullied, been told that you can't move, but I just went against it. I'm not bothered about. I don't care what people think about me, which has given me that strength now. And like I say, trying to prove people wrong to say you can do it.
That is amazing. So from that, you're now a gym owner, a PT, and an online coach.
Yep.
How did you get into that originally?
So I went through a lot of jobs, which I know is where what your focus wants to go. Obviously, I was in retail, then I sold tiles, still retail. Then I hated retail.
Yeah.
I hated retail customers coming in and working with the public. Honestly, it was, you have to be a special person. And I was, but it just got to me. So I won't say step back over, but I went into lifting equipment, and I was warehousing in the warehouse and stuff, and just general inspections and stuff like that. Then I got made into sales, like one of the sales managers. So went into sales, fell in love with sales, to be fair. Read all the books, like Grant Cardone's books and stuff like Wolf of Wall Street. Loved it. And I thought that was going to be my career going that way. But my love was still football fitness and stuff like that. Then I started watching a lot on YouTube about nutrition and supplements. Fell in love with supplements before training. But at the time, there was a Budweiser over 25's TV show of people who didn't make football.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I thought I'll go on there. And I'd done the first round, and I got through to play at St. George's.
Wow.
And I went to a local PT, and instantly I was asking him questions, and he went, "You're going to be a personal trainer." And he's brilliant. What he said to that day still stands true today. And I'd done it. I used to play football about 7 and 9 times a week. My hip was starting to ache a little bit, and I was obviously getting older. But when I'd done the strength training and only played once, I seen as such a benefit to my football, my strength. Obviously, my hip wasn't hurting as much. I fell in love with it, and I was like, "This is what I want to do." So that one little TV show to that is where I want to go.
That is brilliant, and it's such a important thing, the strength training, no matter what sport you're in.
Oh,
you see golfers and they're doing strength training. It's brilliant.
I think everyone should, young, old. Every sport is doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not darts, but
I'm sure we could find something.
They could do it, yeah.
So, how did you do that transition from a PT to owning your very own gym? Was it a dream that you always had?
Yeah, so the minute I got into strength training, I was in sales, so I was up and down the country. I was in Glasgow, Hull, obviously Teesside area, and different bits, even London on some of the parts when I was working for a crane company. And as soon as I walked in, I love any old school gyms, new gyms, every gym I go to, I just like looking around. But when I seen anyone new coming into all these different places, you could see how much they were intimidated. They'd walk on the treadmill and they'd go. I was like, I wish I could help them. So that's where the dream of having the gym, the way the gym is now, to get that type of crowd in. People who really could get use out of the gym, but they're too intimidated by it. So where I went from working to there was COVID.
Oh, yeah.
I got made redundant, and I was training to be a PT anyway. I was teaching people out in my garage. Start like the missus, then friends, stuff like that. Then random people were messaging me. So I had a home gym, and I was teaching people in there. Not qualified, but teaching people. Then I got made redundant. Then I nearly lost my house, to be fair. Bankruptcy, everything. I just couldn't pay the mortgage. Took a bit of redundancy. That got me just through 6 to 8 weeks. Then I got another sales job just to cover, and I was like, I just don't want to do this. Yeah. So I sold my van that I had, a supplement company. got quite a bit because everyone was wanting vans at the time and through COVID. Made the money off that, built a home gym. And soon as lockdown finished, I said, who wants PT? But I'd already been posting a lot on social media of my own journeys, supplements, training, and my inbox like flooded.
Wow.
So I ended up working nearly 90 hours a week, like just training people. And I was like, this is too much. So I was still doing the sales job. But the fear of the bankruptcy has just been there. I was like, I don't know. But then I literally shut down after about 3 weeks. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I'm going to quit.
Yeah.
So I quit the sales job and started PT full time out of my home gym.
That's amazing.
I know.
That is brilliant. So
Yeah.
it's that fear, isn't it, of kind of, you know what you're doing, but stepping into the unknown because you don't know who's going to want PTs, and it is a difficult risk to
it's
take.
massive. I've recommended to a lot of people going self-employed. I just say, just burn your boats.
Yeah,
Go to the island, burn your boats. You can't go back. Make it work. And the people that I've advised that, I've made it work. And that's what I would give the advice of, just do it. At the time, I was financially committed to keeping the house and getting the sales job, but then it become apparent that people wanted to train with me. Because of 4 or 5 years of the backstory of supplements, the way I am, and pushing strength training on people. So I already had the track record of helping people.
Wow.
So,
And you've got this amazing Gym 22 in Stockton.
Yeah.
How did this come about?
So I ended up training a local business guy, Martin. I was friends with him years ago. More parties, used to do a lot of parties. But I obviously stayed in touch. He helped me trying to get a job when I'd been made redundant. And he come to me because he was wanting to be trained, wanted a better life and a bit more energy. We got chatting and I started talking about gyms and how I wanted a gym, how I wanted it to look. And literally on the night, he was like, do you fancy opening a gym? I was like, do you want a partner?
Wow.
And I was like, absolutely. Literally a week. It might sound rushed, but we just connected anyways instantly. Then he was on the golf course with Matty, and he had a space come available here. And Matt said, can we make it work? So we come. To be fair, it looked too small. There was all the offices, there was all the boardroom and everything. And I was like, yeah, I can make it work. Let's do it. And 6 weeks later, it was open. But I wanted it to look welcoming, wanted it to look warm, wanted it to look boutique, not intimidating. You go in some of them, there's turnstiles.
Yeah.
And they look intimidating. So I already had what I wanted in my head. And 6 weeks later, open.
That is absolutely
amazing.
amazing.
It's crazy.
I know. And the community here is just something else. Everyone's so supportive.
Yeah.
Everyone knows everyone. It's brilliant.
The culture was the one. So I brought about 30 clients across to when I opened it. Obviously, all supported me. But they were all like that. I didn't make them like that. I obviously used to do a lot of events together and have banter with them all. And them coming across kind of set the tone from the start.
Yeah.
And then anyone they were recommending come in. Obviously, they're not going to recommend, I'll say a dickhead.
Yeah.
They're not going to recommend a dickhead coming in. So they're recommending good people to come in. And it's literally stayed from there. And obviously holding them standards and them support and that community and that vibe has been the challenge. But that is the main goal, is just to keep that. Because then it attracts all the right people coming in.
Definitely. And you see all these big commercial gyms and the members walk past each other and they don't even look each other in the eye.
Yeah.
Here you have Christmas parties. It's absolutely brilliant.
It's
like a family.
Everyone's supportive.
Yeah.
Anyone comes in who's intimidated, they'll just, someone will come over straight away and go, I was just like you. Do you want me to show you around? Even the members are showing people around, people are messaging. It's just honestly phenomenal. And some of the gym members are now friends. I see them on nights out now. I didn't even know you spoke to that person.
That is brilliant.
Then they're all connected on Facebook, and because they've been talking to each other, then they're supporting each other. It's honestly phenomenal.
Wow.
So it's the members that create it in the end.
That's amazing. And how did the online coaching, because obviously you can't be in two places at once.
No,
how did the online coaching come about?
I've battled like to not do the online at one point.
Okay.
Yeah, like I really didn't want to do it. Not really didn't want to do it. It's like opportunity cost. I was busy in person. I was busy with the gym. Obviously, if I start online, there's a cost to someone along the line, whether it's my boy, my wife, the people here, like cut down. I'd need to find that priority time to do it. So I was battling against it, but then because I've tried to get a good harmony between everything, cutting my in-person PT down a little bit was the one that I needed to do to try and help people online. So naturally, people are coming in. Still haven't totally pushed online.
Yeah.
I haven't done that full transition because I love people.
I know, that's it.
Yeah, and I love speaking to them. I love seeing the confidence change. People will be like covered up 6 weeks down the line, and they're like looser, and then they're in there, and they're like, you can just see the vibe. So in person's more rewarding to me than online. But online, yeah, it's there. It's running. I'm helping a lot of people from all over the world. In person, people obviously local.
Yeah, that is a benefit, because I know a lot of people may work away and they're like, oh, well, I'm out of sync now. But if you can provide that so anyone can still follow the journey from
I've
wherever.
had people in Australia, China.
Oh, wow.
Getting the protein from chicken feet. America, honestly, all sorts of places, and it's good. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, that is brilliant.
Yeah, you can. It's you just think like this. I was this person in China or America or Australia found me.
Yes,
out
I
of
know.
all them people. So
definitely,
it's quite a proud, rewarding moment.
So, have you faced many challenges along the way, and how do you kind of get through
Loads.
them?
People is the biggest challenge. People trying to put you down, people trying to copy you, people trying to they want you to fail, which is
Crazy.
very random.
Yeah.
But managing people has been the biggest challenge.
I think it's difficult when you own a gym and not everybody has the same sort of aspirations and motivations as you as well.
No, definitely. But now, because I've got a business mentor and we've gone through everything, so we know the culture, we know the perfect person that we need. So anyone coming in, and we've obviously got a set of core values. If that person doesn't align with any of them values, they're not right for us. So it's took probably about two and a half years to get to that point, because I've had a couple of people in and they've screwed me over. So yeah, there's been a lot of challenges. There's been all sorts. I can't really. Yeah, it's just people, really.
Yeah.
Obviously, financial, cash flow, if you go down the business route, but as a person, trying to do everything yourself, that is definitely the challenge.
Yeah,
and trying to stay positive, trying to see your end goal. But when at the point now where I'm in a really good state and everything like that, looking back, all them were part of the journey. They were all experienced and they're all learning. I'm a bit more structured in myself, and I can be a bit more straight to the point. I'm straight to the point in person, in PT, but business. I let people trod on me a little bit because I didn't know.
Totally.
So it's all experience. It's
Definitely. So I've got a bit of a burning question, and it's a bit of an opinion based. What do you think of the current fitness trends? You see everybody doing high rocks at the moment. I know, and marathons and ultras, everything.
Do you know, I've been thinking this because I'm on both sides.
Yeah.
Because it's like the Tesla, the paddle, the high rocks. It's every that. It's the matcha. It's where everyone wants to be. It's like this popular thing. But then I'm on both sides. It's good and bad, because if someone wants to do high rocks, or it gets them off the sofa to do high rocks, because I don't know, they perceive it as popular or it looks interesting to them, then good. I don't. I don't agree with everything. Like my thing's bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And bodybuilding for everyone. And it's strength training, whether it's strength and conditioning, whether it's bodybuilding, like aesthetically. That's where my heart lies. But if it gets people moving, it gets people fitness, then great. High rocks is good, in a sense, I would want to. Because people are lifting with weight to the resistance. CrossFit's there, it's lifting weight to resistance. It's a bit uncoordinated for me.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like too much.
I feel like I'm just going to break every bone in my body if I attempt that.
Yeah. Where fitness classes are concerned, where people are just dancing around, I don't like.
Yeah.
Because you have to have some type of resistance. These people might think you see a lot of older women there, and they're just dancing around with like glow sticks or on a trampoline. I know.
I've seen them once, yeah.
It gets me. You need to do resistant. It has to be heavy, as in it has to challenge your muscle.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing of getting people in here is not to have a six pack, not to look like it's a bonus, but not look to look great. It's muscle wastage.
Yeah.
I want older people in, and if you get in now, you can not reverse it, but you can slow down the aging process. Yeah. I want everyone. I've got a 69-year-old client.
Wow.
And she's incredible. She's winning golf tournaments.
That's amazing.
She's in it. She's building muscle. Looks great. I've got a 62-year-old. My dad's 67. He's doing it. My mum's 69. She's doing it.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I've seen people come in and literally so much better. Your muscles are wasting after 25, 30-year-olds.
Is that what it is? Wow.
And if you don't do training, you'll lose it quicker.
Yeah,
so that's my biggest thing. And obviously, seeing people in business. I've got business people as well. Yeah, the business owners are so busy concentrating on the business, they'll let the health go. So they'll have a great business and a ruined body and
Yeah, totally. And on that sort of topic, that when we touched on it earlier, that when you started, the business sort of side of it was non-existent. Did you have any sort of how to do VAT before, or was it kind of just a...
to be fair, all that stuff I'm still learning. Yeah. It's like still cash flow learning. I say I've got a business mentor who's a good friend of mine. He was one of the guys why I got into the industry as well.
Oh, wow.
But he's now a business mentor, a good friend, lives in Australia. Yeah. He's teaching me all sorts now that I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
All the marketing side, all the...
That's such a huge part in this day and age.
Cash flows, I know every business person will probably... tell you that, but no, I had a supplement business, completely ruined it. Done pretty good, as in selling it and looking good, and like the brands, and ITV at one point wanted to be like as an advert on there. It's going to cost me thousands, which I was like, how can I do it? Wouldn't do anything for me. So I learnt loads of mistakes there, but didn't do. All the paperwork in the background was all over the place. So that went. So I suppose I had learnt lessons from him, but I still business-wise, I knew what I wanted. I knew the people that I wanted and how I wanted it. So, and I had obviously Martin at the time, who's obviously got a lot of businesses. Yeah. So we were the perfect match. So going into it, obviously we were just a good pairing. Like he was more of the business side, I was that. So, but I always wanted to learn.
Yeah.
So even listening to Martin each week, and I train probably 90% of my people are business owners.
Oh wow!
So these conversations every day. So I've learned loads from them.
No, that's absolutely amazing. Wow. Yeah. And owning a business, being a PT, doing a bit of stuff online.
Yeah.
How do you balance that with your life and working out yourself and your son?
Again, went down the route of not doing that very well.
Yeah.
But it's not, take balance out of it. Balance is the worst word you'll ever use. Honestly, it sounds good, but try and get that work-life balance. Because one thing has to give before one thing gets. So harmony is the one thing I learned, is literally everything works in harmony. So the time at home, the time at work, the time with the missus, the time with friends, all need to work in tandem. So take balance out of it and it all works in harmony. And I put a post on at the beginning or towards the end of last year, and that is it. I've learned to have family time, be present, work time, be present, and the business, be present. It's been a long time of doing it, but is prioritising everything really. Yeah. Obviously, if you concentrate solely on business, your family will support you so long, but there'll be loads of cracks in it. If you concentrate just on family, try and let your business go, there'll be business. So wherever it needs attention, everything needs to work together. Yeah. So if you keep your fitness up, your family will see the best side of that. If your business is doing well, your family will see the best side of that. If you're with your family, your business will see the best side of that as well. So
that is brilliant.
Yeah,
just that harmony,
the harmony between it, balance is bullshit. It'll never happen.
That is brilliant. And for you on a personal level, how do you stay motivated when the going does get tough? Is there something that you kind of
motivation's again a bullshit? It doesn't. If you only worked out when you're motivated, you wouldn't work out.
No, definitely.
So it's probably setting goals is the best way I'll say it, and where you want your goals to be. So if your goal is to keep fit and keep in shape, you're going to have to get up when you don't want to get up. You're going to have to go to the gym when you don't want to go to the gym. But I know now from all the years of going to the gym, the benefits, obviously, your body-wise, it's the energy, it's the mindset. You feel so good. They're the bits that we need, like us as PTs needs to push a bit further, is the mindset side, is literally you feel great.
And I bet with your clients you can see that switch just flick and you're
100%.
like, oh wow, they really got...
Yeah, they think they're there because they have to. And kind of there probably is that sense at start. But so far through, they went, I just feel great after being here. Yeah. So, keeping goals aligned, you'll be motivated about 20% of the time. So I just get up, I've got a goal to do, I feel good. And I want to inspire my son to be the same of like, hey, just go to the gym because it's good for you.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. And what is in store for you for the future? What's the next 5-10 years looking like?
I've just literally been doing my vision board.
Oh,
so
yes,
there's a lot of personal stuff on there that I try and achieve. At one point, I did want 5 gyms in the area because I know it's a little bit of a niche. Well, definitely a niche. Nothing looks like this around here. No one's got the community like we've got. But then that come to the harmony bit, I pulled back, and I just literally just want this one. I want to grow online coaching. In-person PT will be about the same, maybe it's a little bit less. I am where I'm probably want to be in 5 years, is training people, spending time with family. I'm kind of where I'm at, but I don't want to get complacent. I want to improve everything. I want to improve myself. I want to improve as a leader. Just help more and more people.
And that's difficult, isn't it? Like in leadership, completely with the people side of it. Everyone's so different.
Yeah, no one chooses to be a leader in a sense. Like you just have to lead, but again, it's leading by example. It's good because, like you say, you stay motivated. If you become like unmotivated, everyone around you sees it. So they all keep me accountable to be the best. Even my clients, if I start slipping on diet, food, training, it's like, hang on, why am I paying you if you can't do it?
Yeah.
So that keeps you accountable. But then your team, if your standards start slipping by leaving bottles, not emptying bins, not sweeping up, not cleaning up, they're like, oh, is this the standard that we're setting?
Yeah.
So my standards have to be high, so they have to be high.
Wow.
So leadership is one of them that I think it's just to learn along the way.
Yeah, that is brilliant. And if we've got any sort of aspiring PTs or gym owners, what kind of advice would you give to them?
Gym owner, different.
Yeah.
I think people think you just put equipment in a room and that's it, and it's going to be sunshine and rainbows, like, I'll get a train all day. It's far from that. You're in there every hour of the day, doing every single job possible. It's a tough gig having your own gym. So be certain of why you want the gym, who you want it to be for. Then the business side of things, make sure you've got enough money, or it's going to take a long time to get a return. So then you need to keep your core values in there. Aspiring PTs, I think it's one of the best jobs in the world. Honestly, it's unbelievable. But just don't do it just because you're in shape. You think you can help others, because there's about 60 different people that are going to take all different types of pushing, empathy. Yeah, they all can't train like you train, and all of them don't want to train like you train. So you're going to have to adjust to a lot of things. But if you really love training and you really want to help people, you've got like a deeper why, then yeah, absolutely, it's the best job in the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is the best job
brilliant.
in the world. But it's going to take you time to get your routine, get you the right people. Yeah. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. But attitude is key. If someone come here and they had every single qualification possible, and someone had a really good attitude, I would take the person on that's got the best attitude.
Yeah.
Because that for me is the key, is positivity, the vibe, you're chatting with people. Totally. People come to work out, but they're also there to let the hair down, speak to you, and just feel good.
Yeah, no, people buy from people, and if you enjoy the space that you go into, you're going to go more often.
Yeah,
so
well, that's it. Yeah, you don't want to go to a quiet PT.
No.
You want everyone who's going to have a bit of banter, get on with them, but push you at the same time.
Yeah, and we always end with this final question. And if you could go back to your younger self and give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be?
I don't know. I would probably just say just trust the process.
Yeah. No, I love it.
Because I'm happy with it. I wouldn't probably change any of it. Possibly try more things, because I was too busy not too busy, because I was so focused on just playing football.
Yeah.
The career side of things was just that got me to where I am. But as I would probably say, just try more things, just to try and get to your career quicker. Because you can go and do hairdressing for a year, you might not like it. Try something else. Just trust it. What's the worst could happen?
Yeah.
So yeah, probably just go back and just say, do you, Gav?
That is brilliant. Yeah. No, that is absolutely spot on. And if you want to follow Gavin on Instagram, his handle is @GavinLarry22PT, and the gym is gym2222. Thank you so much for your time, Gavin. Your story is so inspirational.
Thank you.
The Source Force.